It's DRI right here on the Classic Metal Show with 5-year plan. That's for Darren in the chat room.
Yeehaw.
Are you a DRI fan?
No. I nothing against it. I just never was a big fan. There's certain bands that all sort of sounded in that same vein, not exactly the same, but that MOD, et cetera, et cetera. Just never did it for me. I like a lot of hardcore stuff. But
I know you do. That's why I asked. I didn't know if you liked them or not.
Yeah, nah. I like the more metaled up hardcore stuff. Your Madball or your.
Well, I know you're a big Billy Milano fan, right?
Yeah, I like Billy in SOD, but not in MOD. I don't know. I there are bands that I like of hardcore. Whether it's Earth Crisis or Agnostic Front, I like a lot. I always interview them whenever they're out and about. But yeah, DRI never did it for me. I think I interviewed the drummer from that band that you just played though last year because he's now drumming in the Billy Milano Less MOD.
Okay.
Which is interesting. They're trying to continue on MOD without Billy Milano.
Yeah.
But I believe that the drummer of DRI is the drummer, and I interviewed him.
Okay.
Don't ask me his name. I don't remember, but.
Well, I know all those bands are very incestuous.
Yeah, they all, all those guys, there's like 25 of them, and they just switch from band to band to band.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Hail and Kill caller, you're on the air.
Hail and Kill, boys, it's Tim.
What's up, team?
I just wanted to give Don Dokken a shout out and the guys at I think it's Cleopatra, because finally after so many years I'm finally going to get my hands on his solo album.
Well, Tim, if you wanted that, I could have sent you that years ago, unless of course you meant you wanted a physical copy.
Yeah, no, I've wanted the physical copy of Solitary for ages.
All right.
I'm very happy. And I just wanted to say, with all these shows coming down to Australia, I'm very, very excited because I'm going to go and see Kip Winger for the first time.
Oh my!
Can't wait for that. And now I do have their catalogue, but is Enough's Enough? I want to go and see like Enough's Enough and Ron Keel when they come down here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if Ron Keel's going to do any meet and greets when he's down here? I suppose you don't know that.
Ron's a very personable guy, and he always likes to meet the fans, so it would not surprise me if you had an opportunity to see Ron after the show. He often comes out and takes pictures and signs autographs and all kinds of stuff, so there would be a high probability of doing that. The same way with Chip's Enough. Chip is always usually very available. He likes to come out and, meet and greet and shake a few hands and take a few photos.
Because, these guys have never been here and, probably they'll never come back. So,
are you going to chase them off, Tim?
No, but you know what I mean. We don't get, it's not like you can see these guys on a regular basis like you can in the States. So, and none of these, like Tony Harnell's coming out too. I'm not going to go and see him, but there's a whole bunch of these guys coming out who have never been out here. So it might be. What I'm saying is, it might be the only time I get to see Ron Keel. I don't know what Janet Gardner's going to be like, but I'm not going for her. Definitely, the main reason I want to go and see that is because I want to see Ron Keel.
Well, if you like women, Tim, Janet Gardner still is something pretty good to look at. She's still got it together.
Does she still sing really well?
Who pays attention to that?
Who cares? She's hot.
Yeah, she's still kept it together. Pretty nice looking girl.
Yeah, and I noticed that they announced the Dokken tour dates with Lynch Mob. Is that still going to happen?
Yeah, I'm going on.
Well
I'm going to be on. I'm going to be on the road for the first 3 dates in March, Tim. So yes, it's happening.
Oh my God! I hope he's healthy enough. Anyway, I just wanted to give them a shout out because I'm finally glad I'm getting that record. Damn it!
All right. Well, I'll make sure that shout out gets passed along to the appropriate parties.
When did it come out? When did that record come out initially?
Well, it was something that Chris actually handled as the Aiken Record Distribution Company way back in 2008.
That's right, Aiken Distribution.
Yeah.
Chris, how many packages do you think you mailed out, Chris? So in reality, how many do you think you sent out?
Serious number, probably 4,000 to 5,000. Because I was at the post office every day with a crate of them.
Yeah,
literally mailing like 300-400 a day, and that was all they would let me do because it would shut down one lane of the post office for hours. Because every single one of them, had to have the right postage, and if it was going overseas, it had to have the customs declarations and all that. It shut down the post office, at least one lane of the post office, for hours at a time. So they gave me a limit that I was only allowed to come in and mail so many a day.
So that's good then, because he did that record himself, right? So he must have been making some pretty good coin on that. So that's pretty cool.
Well, he made $1 or $2. There's no doubt about that.
Excellent. All right, hail and kill, boys.
Hail and kill, Tim. I gotta tip my hat to Tim. He's a hardcore music fan, so good for him.
Yeah, well, I'd imagine he'll get to meet Ron Keel. I can't for the life of me fathom that Ron's going to stay in a dressing room.
No. Ron and Chip are usually very accessible people.
Well, shit, look at Chip when he was opening for Kiefer.
Yeah, I know.
Last
He
year.
was back there glad-handing everybody and taking pictures and,
From the time the doors opened.
Yeah.
He was like out in front until it was time for him to play. He went, played, and came back out and hung out at the merch booth the whole night. Yeah, he's good. Tim, you're going to get to meet those guys, I would imagine. I can't fathom, unless they see you coming at them shaking and they go running for cover, I'd imagine you're going to get to meet those guys.
I agree.
And Bobby Kenneth, it is not 1352 History Month. It's Black History Month. Please temper that. I don't know what this 1352 is, but
no, it's 1390. It's 1390.
I was going to say 52. What's that?
Yeah,
what kind of low number is that?
It's 1390. Get it right.
Yeah. Come on, Bobby Kenneth. 1390.
1390 month.
It's like a math problem.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Oh boy.
All right. I did not listen to this specifically because I wanted first reaction on the show.
Okay.
I know it's been out there for about a week, and I purposely did not listen to it.
Okay, good.
Vandenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Vandenberg is back with a new lineup.
He is.
He's got Rudy Sarzo on bass.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie Ramiro on vocals.
Yeah.
And Brian Tichy on drums.
Yes.
And then, of course, Adrian Vandenberg on guitar.
Yep.
Vandenberg, one of my favorite bands. I like them. I have all their stuff. Adrian Vandenberg, kind of one of those guys who just, he's never gotten any kind of recognition or the due that I think he deserves. But, he's another like a Doug Aldrich kind of guy.
Yeah.
Just a very talented guy, kind of low key, goes out there, plays his stuff, but he doesn't get the accolades that a lot of other guitarists get.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't listened to this, so I guess what they've done is they've again re-recorded Burning Heart.
They have.
Isn't this the third one now?
I think it.
I think there was the original one, right? And then when they did like a greatest hits thing or something, they re-recorded it.
Right.
And then I guess now they've re-recorded it again.
Right. Well, this is to prep people for the new Vandenberg record or release. I guess it's not a record anymore, but for the new Vandenberg release, which is coming later this year with this lineup with Ronnie Ramiro is the guy. I mean, he's he's that universal voice, I guess.
Yeah, he's kind of like the guy from
Doogie White.
Well, him, but the guy that you what the hell? How could I forget his name? The guy you actually struck up a friendship with from
Jeff Scott Soto?
No.
I struck up a friendship.
Yeah, my mind draws a blank here. He sings with Axel Rudy Pell.
Oh, Johnny Gioli.
Johnny Gioli.
Right.
He's another one of those guys.
Yeah, Johnny Gioli sings with everybody. But he's not really. I guess he is kind of a chameleon. Now I think about it, he sings all kinds of different styles too.
Why are you arguing with me?
Sorry.
Fuck you, dude. I know what I'm talking about. Don't discredit my thoughts.
I will step back now.
Fuck you. Kill yourself.
Die. Hey, don't be saying those things. I just admitted I'd kill somebody if they make me mad.
Right. But, yeah, he's like a Johnny Gioli.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Or even a Yorn Land.
Yeah, Yorn's another one. He's anybody that needs a sort of Dio voice, you go to Yorn. This guy, he's sort of in that vein. He sort of does that kind of a thing. Sure. Now, are you, regardless of before you even hear this,
okay,
are you excited at all about new music from Vandenberg?
Well, it depends. I mean, I know Vandenberg music. I mean, Vandenberg has been around since the early 80s.
Right.
And I have all their stuff, but with a different singer now. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard this. So I've got all the versions of Burning Heart pulled up here.
All right. Who was the singer originally? Do you know?
I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
That up. I mean, like, I don't know shit about Vandenberg. I'll just say that point blank. I know exactly two songs. I know Burning Heart and I know When the Shit Hits the Fan, whatever that's called. Wait.
And then there's, Wait and Heading for a Storm.
I'd have to hear it. I don't even know that I know that. The guy's name is Bert Heerink.
Okay.
That's the singer. Bert Heerink was on the first album. Is that the album with that's the one with Wait.
All right.
Heading for the Storm. Yeah. That's the guy that sang on those two records.
Yeah.
Bert Heerink.
Okay.
Where'd he go?
Who knows?
It's not even a clickable link on Wikipedia. He must have really disappeared. He's fucking working at Walmart or something now.
Exactly. Jesus. So what I thought I would do here,
all right,
is play a part of the original.
Okay.
Then play the one that they released in 2004 to commemorate the definitive collection.
Okay.
And then play the new one.
All right. Sounds good to me.
So we can kind of compare.
Sounds good.
But, I get that this is a popular song, and I get this is, probably their biggest song.
Yeah.
But, boy, just to re-release 3 times.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's Vandenberg. It's not, Whitesnake.
Yeah, well, that is true.
If it was Whitesnake with a new singer, I'd be real interested in it, but it's Vandenberg.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's the original.
Okay.
I believe this was from like 1983, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
All right. Here we go. That's the original. All right. Then they re-recorded it in 2004, which was included in their definitive collection.
Okay, was it with the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay, because he disappeared after 85. That's the last that he was heard from.
Well, that's because Adrian joined Whitesnake.
Bert Hearing joined Picture for their Marathon album. When was that? Good Lord. Okay. Anyway,
all right.
I'm just fascinated with this Bert Hearing. I've never heard of this guy before, and he's got a great voice. Or he did.
Yeah. So here's Burning Heart, re-recorded in 2004.
Okay.
Does it feel the same when he calls your name? And does it feel the same when you play the game of love? When he holds you tight, does it feel alright? Just like it used to do when I was with you, making love to you. This burning heart of mine, it still hurts after all this time. This burning heart in me won't let me be.
All right. So the vocals are a little more dry on this. They're not, doesn't have the soupy reverb on it.
Yeah.
And then they add some orchestration in there, so it's almost like an acoustic performance with some orchestration.
I guess they couldn't afford a drummer. Here's some news, and I guess this is why you have a whole new lineup. In 2012, it was reported that Heerink, Kemper, and Zoomer, who were the other three guys, were trying to take over control of the name Vandenberg from Adrian Vandenberg.
That's bizarre. You know, that's just like that would be just like I don't know, say George Lynch, Jeff Pilson, and Mick Brown trying to take over Dokken, which they attempted to do, actually.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
It didn't.
Yeah, same way it worked out for Vandenberg.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Yeah.
What was the other band who did that recently? I think they're still out touring. Is Jafria, right?
Oh yeah.
Greg Jafria isn't even in the lineup, and they're out there as Jafria.
Yeah, that David Glenn Isley and whoever the other guy was that was in the. Maybe it was Craig Goldie.
No, it was Krieger.
Goldie?
It was Krieger.
No, but I think Isley and Goldie were the two that were trying to take the name.
Yeah.
I know Krieger was playing drums in the band, but I think it was David Glenn Isley and Craig Goldie that tried to take the. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was bizarre though.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. And then they released an album instead that was called Isley Goldie or whatever. I forget. But yeah, how'd that work out?
It's like you can't take somebody's name.
Yeah.
I mean, granted it is a band name and it's an entity, but you know, it's the guy's name.
Yeah, he's always going to be that guy. He's not going to change his name because you took the band name. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be like David Lee Roth and Michael Anthony trying to take the Van Halen thing.
Right.
Yeah, we're just going to get a new drummer and a new guitarist. I'm going to call it Van Halen.
Of course. Dude, what is it about the Whitesnake guitarists that they just disappeared forever? Both Adrian Vandenberg and John Sykes, gone. Sykes, did you see what he did recently?
Well, I saw him last year at that Hall of Heavy Metal induction ceremony, but as far as doing anything, I haven't seen him do anything in a while.
Well, he signed a record deal to put out an album and then walked away from it because it wasn't working out for him.
Okay.
Whatever. Like, what the fuck?
Whatever that means, right?
When's the last time he did anything?
It's been a while.
Other than that appearance that you saw, I can't think. Was the last time he was seen in public when he was in
Black Star Riders? Oh, well, Thin Lizzy. Yeah, Thin Lizzy before they did became Black Star Riders or whatever.
Right. That's like the last time I remember hearing of the guy. What is it about being in that lineup of Whitesnake? Guess if you played guitar, you're not allowed to play anymore.
Supposedly not.
Jeez.
All right. So we just heard the two versions of Burning Heart.
Okay.
Now let's hear the third version of Burning Heart.
The necessary third version.
Well, we got to relaunch the band into the public eye.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Well, so far this sounds very much like the original.
Yeah.
Very
That's
much.
close.
Very, very close.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel the same when he calls your name? And does it feel the same?
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Really?
Nah, I don't like that vocal.
Right off the bat, you're done with it.
Yeah, the music sounds exactly the same vocally. Just, I don't know. I'll listen to a little more.
Let him get to the high parts.
All right.
When you play the game of love, when he holds you tight, does it feel alright? Just like it used to do when I was with you, make love to you. This burning heart of mine, it still hurts after all this time. This burning heart in me will let me be.
I don't know. The vocals are okay. It just isn't the same. It's not,
They needed a cleaner voice.
Yeah, at first it almost sounded like Phil Lewis.
Right.
It did. It kind of had a more high-pitched, delivery.
Mm-hmm.
But then it got a little raspy, but a little more high-pitched. It almost sounded like a cross between C.J. Snare
Right.
and Phil Lewis.
Yeah. It's too much rasp,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I heard it the first time. It's like, it's such a clean song originally. And to bring in the, is like, nah, that's not. I wasn't sure if you'd like it or
Nah,
not.
I'm not digging the vocal on that. I mean, it's not that the vocal's bad. It just doesn't fit that.
Right.
Let's play the original here real quick.
Okay.
Does it feel the same when he calls your name? And does it feel the same when you play the game of love? When he holds you tight, does it feel alright? Just like it used to do when I was with you, making love to you. This burning heart of mine, it still hurts after all this time. This burning heart in me won't let me be.
Way more clean. Now here's the new one.
All right.
make love to you. This burning heart of mine, it still hurts after all this time. This burning heart in me will let me be.
Yeah, not digging it.
I never thought that you'd be like Jackal, but no Bert Herink, no Vandenberg, huh?
I just don't dig that. I mean, it's okay if he got a replacement singer if the other dude isn't available or can't sing anymore or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But this isn't close.
No. Just got the hotshot singer of the minute.
Yeah, pretty much.
They should have got that Dino Jalusic that did the Dirty Shirley record. He lends his voice to everything, and he sounds great.
Sure.
That guy's fantastic.
Hail and Kill caller, you're on the air.
I just wanted to say that Whitesnake do this too.
Whitesnake did Burning Heart?
Yep. On the latest, the Slip of the Tongue 30th anniversary huge box set
And
thing.
so there's probably like a live that they probably did it live.
No.
They did a studio version?
Yeah, it's on there. It's a monitor mix thing. I just looked it up on my iTunes because I got that box set. But it's definitely Whitesnake did it.
Find out what, Neeley.
I'm going to look for it.
Look up.
All right. Hail and Kill.
All right.
See, there's Tim. He's such a hardcore.
Yeah.
Whitesnake, Burning Heart.
Yeah. Find that one. Who knew that song was so fucking popular?
Well, it was a hit at that time.
Yeah. Do you have it?
Burning Heart. Monitor mix. There it is. Well, it is a live thing. That's what I said. Burning Heart monitor mix, April of 1989.
Let's hear it.
All right. Here we go.
Does it feel alright when I fucking Lee Marvin? I'm a wandering star. Does he hold you tight when you kiss goodnight? Or just the last of all the love I know? Well, I know I'm clenching my hand.
Sounds like they were trying to work it up to maybe put it in the set or something.
Wow, what a shit song that was. My God.
That's what it sounds like. It's like they were doing rehearsals.
Yeah.
And because Adrian Vandenberg was in the band, that they would probably try to maybe work it into the set or something.
Don't.
I was not aware of it, but obviously Tim was.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Tim. Thanks for wrecking 3 minutes of the show with that shit. My God.
Do you want to see where this goes at all?
Sure. Why not? We're halfway through it.
All right. Let's go. just sounds like they're just working through the music in that.
That segment you just played right there sounds better than any live performance Coverdale's done in the last 2 years.
I saw this tour.
Slip of the tongue?
Yeah.
Did they do that song?
No, not that I remember, but it was Whitesnake Giant and Bad English.
Yeah. Are you excited about the Sammy Hagar, Whitesnake, and Night Ranger tour?
Well, I won't be going.
I'm not going. I had to put a hard no down on that show. It's at fucking shithole Blossom.
Yeah, well, they're playing out here at Tinley Park.
Yeah. So John, our friend John, bought tickets. He bought 2 tickets, Michael Anthony's side of the stage, like 10 rows back or something.
I think he said 6th row.
Or 6th row. Did he tell you how much he spent?
Yeah, I saw that he posted it out there. It said it was like $400 and some odd bucks.
$425.
Yeah.
Can you say fuck that fast enough? There's no way I would pay that much money to see, knowing how bad Coverdale sounds now. There's just no way. Night Rangers kick ass live. Sammy's kick ass live. But man, oh man, you still got to put up with an hour of Coverdale. No, thanks. He was trying to get me to go with him. I was like, fuck no. It had everything going against it for me. An overpriced ticket at the worst venue in Ohio. Fuck you. No chance I'm going to that.
Yeah. Well, I haven't bought tickets through like Ticketmaster, Live Nation, in a while.
Right.
But I did explore it. I just wanted to see because I was just curious about it because that tour was announced here too,
Okay.
So, this whole nonsense going to Ticketmaster to buy tickets, and then it says, well, the tickets might be a different price, depending. Yeah. And this whole fluctuating of ticket prices, because it's going through the broker and then it's being, resubmitted, and this is just nonsense.
It's bullshit.
It's
a total scam.
Yeah, I will never, ever purchase tickets through Ticketmaster ever again.
I decided for that show there, I know I've interviewed Jack Blades a number of times, and I know I can ask for Night Ranger tickets. I'm going to try that route. But if I don't get that route, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm just not going. Fuck that. There's no way am I paying for that show. Absolutely not. In the chat room, is Blossom worse than Riverbend and Cincy?
It's about the same.
I would say yes. Blossom is terrible now.
Well, Riverbend's almost identical to Blossom.
I've only seen one show there ever, and it was like 25 years ago, so I really can't make a fair assessment. But the show I saw there was fairly decent. But yeah, the outdoor venues stink. It's got to be a small outdoor venue, or else it just like I like Nautica or whatever it's called now, Jacob's Pavilion or whatever it is. But I like that because no matter where you're sitting, you're still pretty close. You can still hear it and it's loud and they've got the right sound or whatever. Blossom with that big stupid dome over it, the sound just sounds like you're listening through it through a mud puddle.
Yeah,
just
well, Blossom's been there for 50 years.
Yeah, well, it's time to buy some new speakers, you fucks. Holy fuck. And mix in some carts to take you the 1.5 miles back to your car.
Right.
That still drives me nuts. That how can a venue that's been there that long, I mean, no lie, it's over 1 mile if you get parked in the back. Right?
It's pretty close.
It's got to be 1 mile. To the back, from the back fence to the venue, has to be 1 mile, mile and a half.
It's a good hike.
It's a fucking walk, and I'm fat, and I need a cart. I'm just going to call it the way it is. I need a cart. I would pay. That's the thing I don't understand. These guys that make money hand over fist and do everything to rip their customers off, for fuck's sake, how are you not providing a shuttle for $15?
Yeah.
The ones that'll seat like 15 people at a time?
Yeah, it's like an extended golf cart.
Don't you think that they would make an extra 100,000 a night for every sold out show.
Well, I don't know about that, but
50,000.
$50
a piece.
There's some venues out there that offer free shuttle service.
Yeah, that's free. I'm saying charge $15 a hit. They
Well,
might not make it coming in, but they'll make it going out when everybody's all fucked up.
Well, I guess if you're willing to pay a few extra bucks, you'd buy the VIP parking.
Yeah, but that's 50.
Well, again, 15 out, 15 back. That's 30.
Yeah, true.
You could be right by your car.
True.
I haven't been to they call it Hollywood Casino Park now, but it's been half a dozen different names over the years. But the place you and I went to see the Masters of Metal tour with Testament and Motorhead and
right,
all that's a very similar place.
Sure.
I haven't been there since, I want to say 2015, I think, since when I went to see Van Halen. I haven't been there since. But the times that I have gone there, I always bought the VIP parking.
Okay.
Because it's the same situation. If you don't, then you're parked way the fuck out there.
Right.
And it's not that I'm opposed to walking, but depending on where you park, you might be hiking for a half hour.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's I fuck that. I'm not there for fucking exercise. I'm there to watch a show, get drunk. Yeah. That's what I'm there to do. Drink beer.
Yep.
And fucking rock out.
Well, here's the thing over here in Chicago. They have where the old Meigs Field used to be. It was a small municipal airport. Mm-hmm. Well, Mayor Daley, in his infinite wisdom, he plowed it all up. Right. Way back in 2000 and I want to say it was like 2005 if I'm not mistaken. And they built a very, very similar place like Nautica stage out there. And it's called like the Midwest Bank something or other venue, whatever. But it's almost identical to Nautica, the way that it's set up.
Right.
And you have to park at Soldier Field, and then you have to walk all the way around the outskirts of the lake to get out there.
Fuck.
So that's about a half a mile walk.
Ugh.
But they do run shuttles out there too, and those are free. But it's you got to park over here, and then you got to go way the fuck out there.
If I remember right, Tinley Park or whatever it's called now, when we were there, that was like a crazy walk.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. That's when I went. That's the one I said the last time I was there. I saw Van Halen.
I got lost because it had 15 name changes since then.
Yeah, it has. It's Tinley Park. It's out in Tinley Park. Yeah, it's like Blossom. It's an outdoor thing. It's just like Blossom.
Yeah, why can't they just have parking like right next to the venue? I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, you got to figure these places hold 18 to 20,000 people.
Yeah.
So you're going to have at least 10,000 cars you have to park.
Yeah, right next to the venue somewhere.
So if you got 2 people per car, you're going to have 10,000 cars out there on a sold out show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the best place to see a show and for parking purposes, over at that Roxino. I love that.
Oh yeah.
Park right up next to the building. And now, because Kelly's got that handicap placard because her knee's all fucked up. They valet you with the handicap placard. That's the best. I just pull right up to the door, and they take the car and go put it somewhere.
Right.
It's like, fuck yeah, this rocks. Walk right in. Love it.
Well, it's not exactly an outdoor shed either.
No, that's better. Better sound.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely better sound in the Roxino than in fucking Blossom.
Yeah.
Blossom sounds like a boombox with a blown speaker. Stinks. Hate that fucking place.
I think we've got it, Chris. Do you hate Blossom?
I hate it. Fucking Kelly, every fucking tour that gets announced, she sends me a text. Hey, did you see that so and so is is playing, and I just look, I see that it's Blossom, and every text back is the same. Hard no. You know, not going. I will not go to Blossom.
Oh, I know. I know. I get it.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. I'm not doing that. So funny.
Okay, Mike in the chat room. Handicap is not something we say. Okay. Fucked up. She has a fucked up knee. I've got a fucked up placard.
I sure hope he isn't serious when he says that.
Sure he's not.
Gonna have to throw him out of our chat.
I'm pretty sure he's kidding.
Yeah. It's handy.
It's
handy capable, pal.
Yeah. It's whatever, disabled.
Yeah.
Challenged. Isn't that the word now? Challenged.
Everything's a challenge.
Challenged or capable. Or, shut up. Just stop it. Fucked up worked for that back then. It works now.
Yeah. We're not afraid of words here, pal.
Nope.
Words.
Dude, I didn't tell you this. This has nothing to do with nothing. It just popped into my head, so I'll tell you it real quick. So we got a really nice compliment today.
We did.
Yes, we did. Me and you from my buddy Dave Landau.
Okay.
I was chatting with him this afternoon, and he said that he likes doing our show better than pretty much any other show that he does, like podcast-wise, because we do a better job with the interviews, because we actually ask a question and then shut the fuck up and let him talk.
Yeah.
You know, like an interview's supposed to go. But I just took that as, you know, because both of us care about the interviews, and it's like, you know, it was like, wow, that's a pretty cool out-of-the-way compliment. I like that. Liked hearing that.
You interviewed Dave Landau and you didn't include me?
It was in the middle of the morning.
You Landau whore.
Well, you're Stacy David's Blades from me tomorrow. Or
Monday.
Monday.
David Reese is tomorrow.
Yeah, you got David Reese tomorrow. And I have Dean Castronovo tomorrow at, you're not going to believe this. Guess what time?
6.
No, that would be even worse. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. after doing the show.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's brutal, but I'll do it because I'm a fan.
Yeah.
You know, I already preset the coffee maker to make me coffee, so I can just come in, get coffee, and get awoke. Make my ass woke, baby!
Yeah, so, yeah, I get to talk to Stacy Blades, who I ran into out in Nam.
Stacy David
Blades.
Yeah,
Stacy David Blades.
He's Stacy David Blades now.
Don't think I'm not going to say something about that.
You better.
Oh, I'm going to.
You should do the Bumblefoot thing. Start off as Stacy David Blades, then be David, then be Stacy, then
just Dave. Just Dave.
Dave. S.
Dave!
Yeah. What's up, Stace?
Stacy.
Yeah, Stacy. SDB.
Yeah. I don't know. It's funny. I talked to him at NAM. He didn't say, hey, call me Stacy David.
Yeah. He didn't correct you then, huh?
No. It was cool that I called him Stacy.
Yeah. That worked then. But now, Stacy David Blades.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it right.
Yeah, pal. Yeah. Oh, it'll start out that way.
Yeah. But it won't end that way.
Nope. I'm gonna bust on his balls a little bit.
Or you should make it hard. You should make it so that he understands how awful that sounds. So, Stacy David, how was the tour? You know. So what's next for you, Stacy David?
Right.
You know, just do that every time to where it's really annoying.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, I like Stacy. He's been a good dude. I've known him for years. He, you know, when he was in LA Guns, you know, he would wear the CMS shirt and stuff on stage, you know, and he was always cool with me all the time.
Does he have a new one?
No, he told me, he said he'd like to get a new one. I told him, you know, because I showed him the new design.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if I could get one of those, I'll wear that all the time.
All right, well, get him one immediately.
I will as soon as I get a new order in.
He has a band on Billboard. Get that shit handled.
Yeah, no shit.
Fucking Sammy slowing us down.
No, it's me.
I still blame Sammy. Yeah. Nothing we do is wrong.
All right, I say we take a break.
All right.
Matt in the chat. Cat
is
in
that
the
Matt
hat.
Mason?
He wants to hear some COC.
Oh, me too.
From their Deliverance release.
All right.
He wants to hear some Albatross.
Of course. Why go with something rare when you can pick the single that everybody's heard a million fucking times?
Clean My Wounds.
Clean My Wound. Perfect. Why not? Play the hits. That's what we should do. How about some Round and Round by Rat after it, huh? That'll be great. You know, how about some Something to Believe In by some Poison, too, huh? Maybe that one. Ballad of Jane would be good tonight. Oh, boy. Bring all the hits on.
Playing the hits.
How about Until It Sleeps? That's a Metallica classic. Jesus. Come on, guys. Right. Couldn't you pick something a little rare? Fuck.
All right. Well, here's some COC exclusively here.
On your Classic Metal Show.
Hey, this is Carl Gellin. You're listening to the Classic Metal Show. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are awesome.